summer's feeling crispy as the leaves begin to fall. We're headed towards the stadium, gonna watch some football. There's a party about to happen, we're gonna have some fun. It ain't Miller time, I'm no Keystone, I don't want a bud. 'Cause you can't spell Busch without a USC. It's the drink of choice out here in good old Gamecock country. My sandstorms are coming when that rooster crows with our cups held high. Everybody knows you can't spell Busch without USC. 2001's a playing, it's getting close to kickoff time. My lady whispers in my ear and the chills go down my spine. She says what every man wants to hear, and my eyes, they well up with tears. In 7 sweet little words she asks,
Babe, would you like a Busch Light?
'Cause you can't spell Busch without a USC. It's the drink of choice out here in good old Gamecock country. A sandstorms are coming when that rooster crows with our cups held high. Everybody knows you can't spell Busch without USC. No, you can't spell Busch without a USC. It's the drink of choice out here in good old Gamecock country. Sandstorms are coming when that rooster crows with our cups held high. Everybody knows you can't spell Busch without USC. No, you can't spell Busch without USC. No, you can't spell Busch without USC.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flattened, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot jukebox when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back like a Kodak, and I'm smiling 'cause you're right on time. And finally, hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst tattoo and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G. That is our Friday anthem song. It is called Hello Friday. We're ready for the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, and it happens to be Good Friday. Isn't every Friday a Good Friday? That one confuses me. But no, it is Good Friday, the Friday before Easter, and happy Easter weekend coming up on the Tim Kelly Show. We'll get you ready for that. Music-wise, we got a lot of good stuff going on tonight. Elliot Poston kicking off the show tonight, debuting on the Tim Kelly Show with Can't Spell Bush Without USC. Go check him out. Elliot Poston, fantastic artist. And for the next 3 hours, we're going to be playing lots of fantastic artists and debuting lots of brand new music tonight on the program as well. I am broadcasting from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And this live show is going to go till 10 p.m. Central Time tonight. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll get the party started here in just a second. I've got a couple of great radio interviews tonight as well. Miss Billy Joe Jones from Texas is going to join me in the first half, or in the bottom half of this first hour. Then in hour number 2, Bailey Morgan is going to join me on the program, and she works with my good friends in Brickshore Media in Nashville, Tennessee. So that's going to be a fun interview as well. 2 talented young ladies and lots of great music on the radio tonight. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio, Texas. We are on Tailgate Country Radio in Canada, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, SoundRaveRadio1.com, Hot and Funky Radio, and KWradio.com as well. You can also catch the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming platforms like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, anywhere you listen to music, Apple Podcasts, that's another one. Anywhere you stream music, just Google search the Tim Kelly Show and you will be listening to New Country's Best. Making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show, this is Lane Tomlinson, and his song is called Thankin' Straight. You got to check out the lyrics to this one. It releases tomorrow. It's playing right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Well, it was one of those nights. Nothing felt right. Me and my girl on the verge of a fight. Stuck in some loud, crazy club with music I hate. We blew that place. I knew we had to set things straight. We danced to Amarillo by morning on a beach in Marina del Rey. Go in a paper cup, making love till the sun came up. She let herself go, we were free and wild. When she left me with a smile. 'Cause she finally said yes to that wedding day. Man, she's got me thinking straight. Well, it worked out okay, in a roundabout way. Me and my girl tie the knot today. It was written all over her face. She would have been gone soon, but she had a change of heart. changed our tune. We danced to Amarillo by morning on a beach in Marina del Rey. Coat to go in a paper cup, making love till the sun came up. She let herself go, we were free and wild. When she left me with a smile. 'Cause she finally said yes to that wedding day. Man, tonight I'm thinking straight. He's that one true ace in the hole. Easy come, easy go. We danced to Amarillo by morning on a beach in Marina del Rey. Coat to go in a paper cup, making love till the sun came up. She let herself go, we were free and wild. When she left me with a smile. 'Cause she finally said yes to that wedding day. Man, she's got me thinking straight. Yeah, tonight I'm thinking straight. Thank you, George.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Full throttle down the highway, overtaking in the fast lane. Your love's just like that. Turn it up, make it louder. Radio on, you can't sing without her. Your love's just like that. And I can't get enough. So why don't you pick me up, let's take a ride in your daddy's truck to the other side of this one stoplight town. Go all the way around, why don't you let me up in your shotgun seat? You know I just can't wait to leave this one stoplight town and get me out of this one stoplight town. Front porch under dim light, stealing kisses after midnight. Your love's just like that. And I can't get enough. So why don't you pick me up, let's take a ride in your daddy's truck to the other side of this one stoplight town. Go all the way around, why don't you let me up in your shotgun seat? You know I just can't wait to leave this one stoplight town and get me out of this one stoplight town. I'll lay under these stars forever. That's what I have to do. And I'd stand by you no matter the weather. So why don't you pick me up, let's take a ride in your daddy's truck to the other side of this one stoplight town. Yeah, why don't you pick me up, let's take a ride in your daddy's truck to the other side of this one stoplight town. Go all the way around, why don't you let me up in your shotgun seat? You know I just can't wait to leave this one stoplight town and get me out of this one stoplight town.
You knew that had to end up in being a country song. That is called One Stoplight Town. Lots of artists grew up in a town like that, little bitty town, and Beth Lucas made a song out of it. Beth Lucas Music is where you can find her on Facebook and social media. One Stoplight Town. I absolutely love that one. This next artist and I had a great radio interview back on April the 4th. You got to go back into the Tim Kelly Show interview archives if you want to check it out. And he is such a talented young man and dropping a brand new single tonight. He's 13 years old, been doing music for about 3 years now, lives in North Carolina, and they hang out at a barbershop called Lloyd's, kind of like Floyd's back in Mayberry, North Carolina days in the Andy Griffith Show. But his name is Michael Schott, and his brand new single is called Young Man's Six String on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Asking me the other day, what kind of music do I like to play? I mentioned Waylon and Willie, and he looked so surprised. He said, what you talking about, son? You're just a child. And I said, well, every night and every day I could sing and play, but they don't expect honky-tonk from a little guy. So I'll prove it to them I can do it just fine. Well, they say I'm too young, I ain't old enough to be singing these songs about living so rough, but I share my passion singing stories they've told, playing a young man's six string with an old man's soul. Well, I sing about fools in smoky bars, riding the highway in an old fast car. These songs are a passion for me and my band, 'cause I've lived a lifetime with a guitar in my hand. Well, they say I'm too young, I ain't old enough to be singing these songs about living so rough, but I share my passion singing stories they've told, playing a young man's six string with an old man's soul.
Listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I was in high school and I was gonna get married to the perfect guy. When he became homecoming king, he told me goodbye. That's the story of my life, 'cause I didn't become the queen. Just because you got a ring don't make it a sure thing. Yeah, I'm a lonely girl in the middle of a dry spell. Every boy come knocking gonna put me through hell. Mama always said don't ever say never. Every boy says he'll love you forever. Because you got a ring don't make it a sure thing. dripping wet. He was lifting weights. He took my heart and we went on a whole lot of dates. And he became a girl. Well, that changed everything. Just because you got a ring don't make it a sure thing. Yeah, I'm a lonely girl in the middle of a dry spell. Every boy come knocking gonna put me through hell. Mama always said don't ever say never. Every boy says he'll love you forever. Because you got a ring don't make it a sure thing. Well, he already had 2 kids, but that wasn't enough. He wanted one more, so we got hitched on a trip to Vegas. And just like that, he changed his mind. We were just a flame. Just because you got a ring don't make it a sure thing. Yeah, I'm a lonely girl in the middle of a dry spell. Every boy come knocking gonna put me through hell. Mama always said don't ever say never. Every boy says he'll love you forever. Because you got a ring don't make it a sure thing. Yeah, don't make it a sure thing. Yeah.
Making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Her name is Laurie Lace. It is Laurie. Laurie Lace Music. If you want to check her out on social media, and particularly Facebook, give her a like and a follow. And that is called A Sure Thing. For the next 3 hours, if you want to hear the best in new country music, it's a sure thing that you better tune into this program. We're live on my website right now at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on my Facebook account, and we are also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Come over here and see the face for radio and see whose sponsor shirt I'm wearing tonight. I'll surprise you. You guys come on over and check it out. And we got their sponsors' logos flashing by the screen, too, over here on our YouTube channel at KICR Indie Country Radio. Go check that out as well. And a pretty cool waterfall going on. Take Me Home is the next single that we're going to play. Curtis McKinnon is the artist. He is live right now on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best on New Music Friday.
The waves they are calling, they're calling to me. They say where you are now is no place to be. I could see it all clearly when I close my eyes. They can't take it from me, it's here in my mind. Take me home, take me home. I don't wanna be here, there's so much that I fear. Take me home, take me home. There's no other place puts a smile on my face. Take me home. Well, the seagulls are playing round the maritime shore. The kids are out hanging by the bars, grocery stores. Mom's rocking softly in her old rocking chair. Dad's splitting firewood, how I wish I was there. Take me home, take me home. And I don't wanna be here, there's so much that I fear. Take me home, take me home. There's no other place puts a smile on my face. Take me home. Lobster traps rest on the dark ocean floor, where the fishing boats sway and the wild thunder roars. But I know that's where I wanna be, in a place that's so lovely and free. So take me home, take me home. And I don't wanna be here, there's so
a world. There was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
A starch shirt and $100. I'm gassing up my old pickup truck tonight to come and pick you up. I'm gonna throw the hammer down, point my truck toward that big old town tonight. We're gonna get wound up. Yeah, we're gonna meet our friends in the parking lot. Pass the jar, have a few more shots. Head inside the bar, we're gonna crank it up. Yeah, tonight we're gonna get tore up. We're gonna dance around like some barroom fools. Fall down and get back up. Yeah, tonight we're gonna throw 'em down. Yeah, there ain't no place I'd rather be tonight. We got the music cranked in the woods, cooked a pig in the ground, and we're eating good tonight. Just a few of us. The beer's cold and the shine is made. It'll be worth all the hell we raise tonight. Until the sun comes up. Yeah, we're gonna tell some jokes and build a big old fire. Pass the guitar, gonna sing a while. Tell some stories, yeah, we'll make some memories. Yeah, tonight we're gonna get tore up. We're gonna dance around like some backwoods fools. Fall down and get back up. Yeah, tonight we're gonna throw 'em down. Yeah, there ain't no place I'd rather be tonight. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna act crazy for a little while. Give us an inch, we're gonna take that mile. When we pull out the jar, it gets a little wild. Yeah, tonight we're gonna get tore up. We're gonna dance around like some redneck fools. Fall down and get back up. Yeah, tonight we're gonna throw 'em down. Yeah, there ain't no place I'd rather be tonight. Yeah, there ain't no place I'd rather be tonight.
There is no place I'd rather be tonight on this Good Friday. It is really a Good Friday tonight. Lots of people coming into my chat room on Facebook and TikTok over here at Tim Kelly on Air. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. And Toby May, that is a great song, isn't it? Called Tonight. And he is going to be a special guest coming up on the Tim Kelly Show real soon. Check out my full live interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. We're going to put two interviews in tonight from tonight tonight's show into the Tim Kelly Show interview archives after they air tonight as well. First up, after one more song, I'm going to have Billy Joe Jones from Texas join me on the program, and then Bailey Morgan's going to join me in hour number 2. Stick around. We got lots more great stuff coming up on the radio. This next single has a great video to it. You can check out on my TV channel. That is ICTV. That stands for Indie Country Television. That tab is also at the top of the homepage of my website. Lee Sims and his latest single called Wyoming Wind on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
He had to go. She stayed behind. He was the best in the world at one time. She couldn't hold him. Lord knows she tried. A rodeo man always needs one more ride. She sits alone and stares at her ring, then walks out at night and cries when she sings. Wyoming wind, you're so much like him. You're wild and you're free, like that old tumbleweed. You've been everywhere, you've seen everything there is to see. Wyoming wind, if you come across him, bring him back home to me. It was harder this time than ever before. She longed for the sound of his key in the door. When she got the call, it cut like a knife. A Bronco Cheyenne taken his life. His final words with his dying breath said, scatter my ashes, let the wind do the rest. Wyoming wind, you're so much like him. And you're free, like that old tumbleweed. You've been everywhere, you've seen everything there is to see. Wyoming wind, if you come across him, bring him back home to me. Wyoming wind, if you come across him, bring him back home to me.
To the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is New Music Friday, and I'm playing the best in new country music. And the next 3 songs I'm getting ready to play, you're going to get to hear the story behind them from my good friend Billy Joe Jones from Texas. How are you, ma'am?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the show tonight. I appreciate the time, and you've been a busy young lady.
Yes, I sure have. It's been goodness, it's just been a crazy, crazy time already.
Yeah.
It's only April, and I feel like, we've already gone through a couple years
Yep.
since the beginning of 2025, so it's going good.
Absolutely. I'm looking at your bio. You've been singing as about the same time as you could talk, and you were performing for your grandparents and folks like that, putting on shows. And down there, born in Dallas but raised in Emory, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, down around Lake Fork, Texas. I know that's a trophy bass lake, and I love to fish.
Oh, I actually grew up like half a mile from Lake Fork, so
Oh,
I could walk to the lake every day if I wanted to.
I'm jealous. We talked about Branson too. You used to come here every year to Branson, and you definitely want to come back in this Branson Opry thing we're trying to put together. I'd love to have you, and folks would be really entertained by your music. That is for sure.
Yes, sir. I would love that. My grandparents actually used to take me to Branson every year when I was growing up, and we're planning on going back this year sometime as well. But I would definitely love to come play for the Branson Opry sometime. That'd be so much fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you've got some great influences in the world of country music. You grew up singing Shania Twain, the Dixie Chicks, Patsy Cline, Ray Price, who had a theater here. Loretta Lynn, I believe, was here for a time as well. That is some good stuff. What kind of made you want to do something in the country music world as far as emulating these folks too?
Well, I think being raised by my grandparents had a lot to do with it. I was actually raised on what I call the oldies but goodies. So I grew up listening to, Loretta Lynn and George Jones, Tammy Wynette, Keith Whitley, Patsy Cline, all the greats. So I definitely love traditional country music, and that's kind of been my goal from the beginning, is to stay true to my roots and be a traditional country artist, but, mix in that modern flair that everyone knows and loves right now that's happening over in Nashville. So we're making it work.
I love that. Kudos to you for keeping traditional country music alive. And so much talent is out there, you included, that are doing that in these young folks. And you guys are the next generation. George Jones sang, "Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes?" You guys are doing it. You guys are doing it.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Absolutely. You've also shared the stage with some major names, artists like Dina Carter and Neil McCoy. I met him in Branson. The Oak Ridge Boys, Jack Ingram, Diamond Rio, Justin Moore, Wade Bowen, Pat Green. Oh man, the list is long.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and most recently, I actually just shared the stage with Sammy Kershaw a few nights ago, and I've got several shows coming up with Shenandoah this year. So I am super, super excited to, continue to, meet those guys and gals and open for them. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, my classic country station has Sammy Kershaw on there. I love this song he did called Vidalia. And
yes, he did that the other night.
He did that the other night. Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. And I love that too. That's what made country music what it still is today. And isn't it cool if you get a song out that resonates with somebody to the point 25, 30 years from now, we're still talking about it and playing it on the radio, huh?
Yes, sir. That's the goal. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this, too. That Texas country music scene's pretty hot. I'm sure you've been performing a lot down there, but you probably go all over, too, don't you?
I do. I live in Texas and, been playing all over Texas for forever, but we've been, branching out of Texas and really hitting the mainstream side of things. So we've been playing all over the place, and I've got a lot of shows coming up in, Nebraska and Colorado and Kentucky and Virginia and kind of all over the place. But Texas has sure been good to me. I actually, I had 3 consecutive #1 songs in Texas, this year and last year. And I recently just won Female Vocalist of the Year a couple weeks ago at the Texas Regional Radio Awards show. So we're doing great in Texas right now. But I'm definitely loving, getting out of Texas and performing all over.
Congratulations. Man, they've got their own brand of music even, too, with that red dirt country down there in Texas. And I see Stoney LaRue is one of them you open with. I think he's one of them that does that. There's a bunch of them down there. But, Texas radio is really hot, too, man. It's got its own playlist and everything. And I get a lot of those artists. But, we kind of mix them in from artists from all over the world because that's where the music comes. And with one push of the button, we give it right back to them. In fact, we're putting you on 11 radio stations tonight by doing this show.
Oh, wow.
So,
that was so cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
It is universal, isn't it? They love it all over the world.
That's so cool. I honestly didn't realize that, I've been hearing a lot more radio stations that do that. And I'm like, wow, it's just so neat to watch that happen where, you're here at one place and it goes to, 10 or 50, other places. So it's pretty cool to see.
Yep. You've probably done this, but we're doing this over the phone and putting you out on all of these stations. But doing those radio tours is pretty fun too. Actually going to the stations and meeting those folks, huh?
Oh no, I've done. I can't even tell you how many over the past couple of years we have, put miles and miles and miles on vehicles, going around to.
Yep.
I went all the way from Texas up to New York last year on one of them, and it has just been absolutely crazy, to do that. But I love it because I love to go, in the station and see people face to face, and then later on I get to see them again. At another thing that I do. So it's cool. I feel like I get to know them better, when I go into the station to do them. So, sometimes phone call interviews or Zoom calls have to happen, but I love the face-to-face experience the best.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you, doing this long enough, things come full circle. It's a big world out there, but it's kind of small in this independent community. And I'll give you an example. I've got an artist that now lives in Florida, but he came here to Branson. He met us. We go to this little mom and pop restaurant, eat breakfast with him, have a good time. And he's on a radio tour. Well, he ends up going the next day to McAlester, Oklahoma. That's my first FM radio job. And the DJ that was on the air when he was sitting there doing the Facebook Live is sitting in the chair that I used to sit in back in 1999.
Oh, wow.
So that just kind of freaked me out to see that again.
Uh-huh.
But, love watching you guys do those radio tours. It is really fun, and I try to like and share all of that stuff that you guys are putting out there. We're going to like and share your music tonight. That is the big thing we're going to do for you. Your brand new single, Flame, is hot, and that's a pun, but, it is. It's really hot. Tell us about this one, and you're a great songwriter, too.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so I had an idea for this song last year. It's a little bit of a true story, but I also wanted to take a twist on, Dolly Parton's song Jolene. And I kind of wanted to take that and kind of put a twist on how Billy Joe Jones would handle things in that situation and how I have, handled things before. And so this song just turned out to be a really fun one that I think, all the gals are going to love it, but I think even the guys are going to hear it and be like, yeah, that's the kind of woman, that I would like, or, that I would want to have. So I think it's going to be a guys and gals song. So I'm super excited to see what everybody thinks about it.
That is awesome. And I'll tell you, you may have known of them or heard of them. They're called Chapel Heart, but they did a song, too, a takeoff of Dolly Parton that says, "You can have him, Jolene." And I interviewed them about a year and a half before they got on America's Got Talent. So they're super talented as well, and it's fun to watch their careers blossom. And here a while back, actually, at the Opry show that they did a couple of Wednesdays ago, the 100th anniversary, they were sitting out there in the audience. So,
oh, that is awesome.
And speaking of that, Randy Travis, who can't sing anymore and everything, and due to that stroke, show you how powerful music is. When Carrie Underwood was singing Forever and Ever Amen, she took the microphone down to him to let him have the last word, amen, and there wasn't a dry eye in the house if you saw that.
I saw that, and that was the most precious thing ever. I just absolutely loved it. That's so sweet.
That just shows you how powerful music is, isn't it? Yeah. So your songs resonate with me for sure, and the fans every time we play them. You're a hit, and we're going to play Flame, and if you can hang out and come back in just a little bit, we'll talk about your next song, Whose Tequila Are You Drinking? Her name is Billy Joe Jones on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this New Music Friday.
I can tell that you think you're gonna take my man. You think your grass is greener, but let me help you understand. I can see right through your thieving ways. I put that ring on his left hand. You're a master of deception and a champion of lies. You won't catch him looking round. He stays lost in my eyes. If you wanna push this thing, I can cut you down to size. Let me tell you, he ain't looking at you, honey. I'm the one to blame. You think you got what it takes, but I'm his everything. I'm here playing for keeps. You're just playing games. Honey, I'm more than just a spark. I'm the whole damn flame.
shore, but we got history. It's kinda sad you chase after what will never be. 'Cause if you took your bait, there's no damn way you'd be the man for me. He ain't looking at you, and honey, I'm the one to blame. You think you've got what it takes, but I'm his everything. I'm here playing for keeps, you're just playing games. Honey, I'm more than just a spy. I'm the whole damn thing. Now I've seen your desperate kind before, and he won't even notice you walking out those swinging doors. I'm here playing for keeps, you're just playing games. Honey, I'm more than just a spy. I'm the whole damn thing. I'm more than just a spy. I'm the whole damn
The song is called Flame. The artist is Billy Joe Jones. She is live with us tonight on the program. And I'll tell you what, like I said, that song is very, very hot. And I want to thank Scott Sexton and the folks that you work with at 2911 Media for setting up the interview tonight and sending us that music. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Scott. I love them.
Yeah, absolutely. He's fun to work with, and we've got to meet and interview some great artists that he works with, and that's how we got hooked up with the Oak Ridge Boys and William Lee Golden back in 2023 when they were performing here at Branson too at the Mansion Theater.
Oh, wow.
So
that's awesome.
William Lee will be 86 this year. Can you believe it?
Oh, my gosh. I just love him. I see him quite a bit with stuff that I'm doing.
Yep.
So he's precious.
Definitely one of those. And you mentioned the great Dolly Parton, too, that has stood the test of time and still influenced people to this day.
Mm-hmm.
So that is good stuff. Whose Tequila Are You Drinking? The title of our next song. Tell us about this one.
So Whose Tequila Are You Drinking was actually written by Lynn Snow, which is the owner of my label, Get Joe Records. And when I heard this song, from the moment I heard it, I was like, oh my goodness, what a great little two-step song, at a country dance hall.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even really I'm not a tequila drinker at all, actually. But when I heard the song, I was like, man, I think people are really gonna, they're gonna love this song. So it turned out to be a really great two-stepping song, and it gave me my third consecutive #1 song here in Texas.
Wow.
So it flew up the charts and did pretty amazing.
That is amazing, and there's a lot of drinking songs in the world of country music, and you sure took this one and ran with it. That's for sure. It is awesome.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Some Girls Don't Cry. That'll kick off the top of the next hour, and tell us about this one. And I believe there's a video to this one, right?
There is a video to this one. I actually got to bring my best friend and several of my other friends to Nashville, and we filmed this music video there a couple years ago. And this song wound up being my second #1 song in Texas. My label, Get Joe Records, it was actually written by Lynn Snow, and whenever he showed me this song, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have this song.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as I heard it, I was like, this is it, and then it wound up being the title track of my first ever country album we released last year, and it is by far one of my favorite songs to perform live. So
awesome.
I hope everybody loves it as much as I do.
Now, I'm looking at your website. Do you wear those cowboy hats like you're wearing on your website live on stage?
I do. Every show, you won't see me without one unless it's like super hot and I'm almost passing out because of the heat, because I really hate straw hats. I have not found a cute straw hat just yet. So
They say a white hat means that you're a good guy or a good girl. A black hat means you're a bad guy or a bad girl. I don't know if that still holds true
well,
today.
I've got one of each, so I guess it just depends on the day.
You're wearing both on the website. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We appreciate the time tonight. Where can folks find that website and you on social media?
Yeah, y'all can check out, all my social media, but you can find all those links directly on my website, which is BillieJoJones.com, BillieJoJones.com. It'll take you to my tour schedule, pictures, videos, links to all my music, upcoming tour dates, anything you want to see. So
Okay.
I hope you all go check it out.
Awesome. Thank you for the time tonight. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and you're super talented, and we'll definitely keep playing your music, and hopefully we'll get to see you in a live show right here in Branson, Missouri one of these days.
Yes, sir. I would sure love that. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Whose tequila are you drinking? From Billie Joe Jones on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
It's hard to see you after all this time. These locals really make this place seem real. I come in here to escape all the madness, and the way you leaving me makes me feel. Whose tequila are you drinking? You never drank that stuff before. Light beer was all you can handle. Who you holding that drink for? I'd like to meet her if she's here tonight. Look her in her home, recognize. Before I tell her what I'm thinking, tell me whose tequila are you drinking? I apologize for this inquisition. I didn't mean to put you in this position, but I'm sure I was here first, and just when I couldn't feel worse, I see you here, and just like that, my heart can't take my eyes off that glass. Whose tequila are you drinking? You never drank that stuff before. Light beer is all you can handle. Who you holding that drink for? Like to meet her if she's here tonight, and look her in her home, recognize. Before I tell her what I'm thinking, tell me whose tequila are you drinking? See, I come in here to lose my grip on memories in time. Don't belong with her, you belong with me, like tequila, something like. Whose tequila are you drinking? You never drank that stuff before. Light beer is all you can handle. Who you holding that drink for? Like to meet her if she's here tonight. Look her in her home, recognize. Before I tell you what I'm thinking, tell me whose tequila are you drinking? Before I tell you what I'm thinking, whose tequila are you drinking?
Another hour of the best in New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I packed a suitcase for the weekend. You won't find me around. I might be headed out to Reno. All I know is I'm getting out of town. One door closes, another opens wide.
is one of her favorite songs to perform live. She just performed it for you live on the Tim Kelly Show. Her name is Billy Joe Jones from the great state of Texas. Thank you for a great radio interview tonight and great music as well. Her new single, Flame, just dropped on the 11th, I believe, so go check that out and get it. It is amazing, and like I said, no pun intended, but it is hot. Man, Billy Joe Jones, go check her out and follow her all over social media. And again, thanks for a great radio interview tonight. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show, live on my website at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We've got 2 more hours of this live show and another great radio interview tonight. Bailey Morgan is going to join me here in the bottom half of this next hour here in about 30 minutes, so stay tuned for that. You're going to love her music and the stories behind her songs as well. Boss Stone is going to kick off hour number 2 with a song called Keep Me in the Country. I plan on it on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Blacked out, jacked up, burnout, souped up, rolling down 41 with the windows up. 10 minutes early, hard racing on a first day. Turn the music down, can't let it escalate. She's waiting outside with some sweet tea, short skirt, tank top, looking radiant and free. A little too fancy for the Dairy Queen, but I love her style. It's a perfect scene. Keep me in the country, don't head to town. Take me down a dirt road, let's watch the sun go down. Let me hear the crickets sing and the dogs bark. Take me to a swimming hole, dive in after dark. Whatever you do, boy, keep me in the country. 12 years later, she's still holding tight. Couple kids and a bloodhound by our side at night. Couldn't picture life in any other way. I thank the stars for that fateful day. Keep me in the country, don't head to town. Take me down a dirt road, let's watch the sun go down. Let me hear the crickets sing and the dogs bark. Take me to a swimming hole, we'll dive in after dark. Whatever you do, boy, keep me in the country. So here we are on this winding road, with laughter and love in this little boat. Through every season, I'm so glad she chose to keep me in the country where love ever grows.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your only vato. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Please don't leave me desmodo. Come on, baby, turn around. Let me see your pretty blue eyes. Don't you know that I love you? Please don't leave me desmodo. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your only vato. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Won't you give me un beso? ¿Qué pasa, baby? Atmayo en vato. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your only vato. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Please don't leave me desmodo. Come on, baby, turn around. Let me see your pretty blue eyes. Don't you know that I love you? Please don't leave me desmodo. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your only vato. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Please don't leave me desmodo. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your only vato. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Please don't leave me desmodo. ¿Qué pasó? Thought I was your only vato. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Please don't leave me desmodo. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? I thought I was your only vato.
Hey, baby, que paso? His name is Cody Winkler. Man, I love that song. The only thing that thing's missing is chips and salsa, I'll tell you what. And we had Whose Tequila Are You Drinking a little bit ago. Margarita wouldn't sound bad on this New Music Friday either. If you guys do go out and have a good time, don't drink and drive. The life you save could be mine. And we want to see you back here next week on the radio. And we want to have you around for Easter Sunday as well. So that's coming up in a couple of days. You want to have a good time with your family. And according to whatever the weather's doing, they may be moving up those Easter egg hunts, and with the price of eggs, they may be moving them out. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But we're going to play another great song called The Best Drink. Speaking of drinks, Jennifer Wrinkle, that is who it is, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
You stare at her perfect figure while you're in the checkout aisle on the cover of that magazine, and you wanna cry 'cause you're thinking time is taking all the things that make a woman beautiful. Now the crown of wife and mother have replaced homecoming queen, and you would almost sell your soul just to fit in your old jeans. And when your man glanced for a second at the cashier half your age, you felt afraid that he might stray. But she's boxed wine in a pretty package, served in a solo cup, a cheap buzz not worth a headache when the morning sun comes up. He's already had a taste of that, a lesson learned, and he don't want it back. 'Cause you're that bottle from the cellar, full of character and charm, a sweet bouquet that fills his senses and can warm the coldest heart. The first sip got his attention, now he savors every drop real nice and slow. So raise your glass and make a toast to the best drink that man has ever known. What he loves most ain't in the mirror that you curse at every day. It's years of laughter, tears, and whispers you shared along the way. And no one knows him like you know him, and his heart's complete just knowing what he has at home can never be replaced. With box of wine in a pretty package, served in a solo cup, a cheap buzz not worth the headache when the morning sun comes up. He's already had a taste of that, a lesson learned, and he don't want it back. 'Cause you're that bottle from the cellar, full of character and charm, a sweet bouquet that fills the senses and can warm the coldest heart. The first sip got his attention, now he savors every drop. Real nice, the snow. So raise your glass and make a toast to the best drink that man has ever known. Raise your glass and make a toast to the best drink that man will ever know. Ooh.
This is Kenny Kershaw, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
I know I'm a good man, out here working with a four-piece band, singing all their favorite songs. I love it when they sing along. But when the night is done and we break it down, my thoughts go astray, and she pulls me back knowing I'm so far away. She gives me balance even through all the noise. When I get off track, she can bring me back with the sound of her sweet voice. I think I finally made the right choice. She gives me balance. Watching those white lines pass, morning sun begins to rise. It's a long road ahead, and her love is with me every mile. And the sky's filled with colors you'd have to see to believe. The last 3 months sure put a wear on me. She gives me balance even through all the noise. When I get off track, she can bring me back with the sound of her sweet voice. I think I finally made the right choice. She gives me balance. She gives me balance even through all the noise. When I get off track, she can bring me back with the sound of her sweet voice. I know I finally made the right choice. She gives me balance.
my good friend Larry Dino. He is from Arkansas, not too far away from Branson, Missouri. Plays a lot of great shows down there and a lot of great venues, and that is a great song called Balance. If you want to get good balance, just put that treble right in the middle, put that bass right in the middle. Everything should be fine, and crank it up on this New Music Friday. We got the music going on, don't we? How about this next artist? Her name is Anna Scott. She's going to be my special guest coming up on June the 20th on another New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. Her latest single is called Project on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this New Music Friday.
I've seen you before, darkening that barroom door, and I already know what you want. With your pretty boy hair and your sloppy drunk stare, all the commitment issues you've got. I've been there, I've done that, and gone there again. Ain't looking for perfect, but babe, in the end, I don't need another project. I ain't got the time. A downright fixer-upper like the ones I left behind. I got issues too, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of ignoring all the caution signs. I don't need another project. I don't need another project. I've tried it before, helping guys break down walls. It just left me with dust and debris. Cause it never works and I just wind up hurt. I don't do renovations for free. I don't need another project. I ain't got the time. A downright fixer-upper like the ones I left behind. I got issues too, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of ignoring all the caution signs. I don't need another project. I don't need another project. I don't need another project. I don't need another I've been there, I've done that, ain't gone there again. You don't need my number, you just need a maintenance man. I don't need another project, I ain't got the time. A downright fixer-upper like the ones I left behind. I got issues too, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of ignoring all the caution signs. I don't need another project, I ain't got the time. A downright fixer-upper like the ones I left behind. I got issues too, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick of ignoring all the caution signs. I don't need another project. I don't need another project. I don't need another project.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
I don't go out looking for trouble, 'cause trouble's looking for me. Waiting there right around the corner when I'm just walking down the street. Where you find one,
wouldn't be a Friday night theme song or Friday night if I didn't have my theme song right there. That is called Trouble. Her name is Gable Burnett. Go check her music out. And we recently did a great radio interview that is in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. How about a bonus track from Will Bannister? This is called Forever With You on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Girl, I know I hurt you bad. I'd sure love to have you back. I just pray that you give me a chance. God got mad as hell at me and put me through some misery for treating one of his angels like that. If I never see you in this world, I'll be up there somewhere waiting on you, girl, other side of the blue. All I wanna do is spend forever with you. If I know you, I know you dream. Heaven's got a Tennessee with a stream and a cabin for two. When I get there, I'll find that place and sit there every single day on the porch just waiting for you. If I never see you in this world, I'll be up there somewhere waiting on you, girl, other side of the blue. All I wanna do is spend forever with you. If I never see you in this world, I'll be up there somewhere waiting on you, girl, other side of the blue. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend forever with you.
Listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
If I could go back to those bushfire summer nights, 6 years old was way too old to need training wheels on your bike. And the pink sunset melted the heart and soothed the mind. 'Cause at 8 years old your only worries were getting caught up past your bedtime. And the evening breeze cooled the summer air. Can't tell you how much I want to be there. I miss the old times before bad decisions lasted your whole life. I didn't wonder which path was wrong or was right. When love was in the family, their hearts were all pure and true. I miss the days when the world wasn't so damn cruel. know there's more than bitter tears and angry fights back when there was more sand on the beach than in my mind. Hurtful words could be taken back by a simple I love you, back when that was true. I miss the old times before bad decisions lasted your whole life. I didn't wonder which path was wrong or was right. When love was in the family and our hearts were all pure and true, I miss the days when the world wasn't so damn cruel. I miss the old times before bad decisions lasted your whole life. I didn't wonder which path was wrong or was right. When love was in the family and our hearts were all pure and true, I miss the days when the world wasn't so damn cruel. I miss the days when the world wasn't so damn cruel.
He is a talented young man by the name of Tyler Salzman. That is called Go Back. And if you're missing this live show or you're just now getting tuned in and you haven't missed anything, you can go back and listen to it over and over again. We're on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. So go back and check that out. And you can replay the whole show. And I'll put it all on my website too when we're done here tonight. Live right now is a bonus track from my good friend Webb Dalton. And his latest single is called Starting to Feel That Way, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this New Music Friday.
Well, this morning over breakfast, she didn't act much like herself. She was there and mighty, but in her heart she had to be somewhere else. As she sipped her coffee, she didn't have a word to say. I could feel it in my bones, a leaving coming on. She might not be gone, but it's starting to feel that way. I'm starting to feel a cold, cold chill like I've never felt before. It's not hard to see when she's looking at me. She's got one eye on the door. I think she's getting just a little more distant every day. She might not be gone, but it's starting to feel that way. Finger on it. Lately things just start to change. I know I'm not a psychic. I got a not so funny feeling something's about to change. She says everything is fine, but I wasn't born on yesterday. I know there's something wrong. I might as well be here alone. She might not be gone, but it's starting to feel that way. I'm starting to feel a cold, cold chill like I've never felt before. It's not hard to see when she's looking at me. She's got one eye on the door. I think she's getting just a little more distant every day. She might not be gone, but it's starting to feel that way. Yeah, I think she's getting just a little more distant every day. She might not be gone, but it's starting to feel that way. might not be gone, but it's starting to feel that way.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, of course, for 3 hours. And we've got a couple of great radio interviews in the mix. You've already heard from my good friend from Texas, Billy Joe Jones. How about Bailey Morgan from Oklahoma? How are you tonight, my friend?
I am so good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, and thanks for joining the program tonight.
I'm happy to be here.
Me, too. I'm happy to have you, and fellow Oklahoman. At one time, I spent 20 years down there in southeast Oklahoma, around Ada, where Blake Shelton's from.
That's crazy. Most people say they have either never been or have just passed through. So
Yeah.
I love it.
I took a stop there. I actually got married, and my wife of 20 years was from down there, and everybody was listening to that 90s country back in the day, and that's what got me into country radio, and I see you have some of those same influences, especially those Oklahoma folks.
Oh, yeah. I definitely grew up on the same 90s country, especially in Oklahoma. Blake Shelton, Carrie Underwood, Toby Keith. The list goes on and on. Reba, so many influences, especially as a female artist.
Yeah.
But definitely that red dirt country, that's where my heart is.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, that Texas red dirt country is something else. It's its own genre now, isn't it?
Yeah, Texas country is its own art. I think its own genre. I think Miranda Lambert started a label in Texas now. It's definitely so popular, and being so close to Oklahoma, it definitely bleeds through to Oklahoma country as well.
Yep. Since I left Oklahoma, this little town of Atoka, Oklahoma, where Reba is actually from, around in that area down there, and then also one of Nicole Zeller, who hooked you up with this interview tonight from Brickshore Media, one of her clients, Jordan Rayner, is also from down there. Well, now they have a place called Reba's Place down there where folks can go and play too, so.
That's crazy. I've never been, but my family has in Tulsa. They made a special trip out there, and they said it's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Love us some Reba McEntire, that is for sure.
Me too.
And Jordan Rayner, you know, she's the woman in black. She likes to dress like Johnny Cash. She'll wear the dark shades and the dark hats and all that kind of stuff. She's got it going on, and her fan base is the Spitfire Nation.
Oh, I love it.
I bet you're a Spitfire too, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm a Spitfire. I'm sassy. I wear the sassy pants, all the things.
Yeah.
So I also wear a ton of black, too. So it's super easy.
Nice.
Just throw
There
it
you
on.
go. Absolutely. You've been having a passion for music since you was age 7. Has it always been country for you?
It has always been country. I started clogging. That's how I got my start in entertainment. I was part of the Okie Stompers, believe it or not. And then from dancing, got into music and started writing at 12. And I think when I was growing up, one of the big songwriting influences when I was starting out was Taylor Swift, of course. You know, her debut album came, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. She's writing a song about her experience, and she's performing it, doing both. If she can, I can. And so started writing songs at 12, playing guitar at 12. But yeah, it's always been country. It's kind of what I grew up listening to, and then now I'm writing my own, kind of identifying my own sound, and there might be a little pop influence here and there, but I really stick to my roots.
Yep. Some of those labels are still kicking themselves to this day that turned Taylor Swift down at 14, huh?
I know, that's what I say. You can never take a no super seriously. If you get one no, there's probably a yes waiting out there, so don't completely have a door shut on you.
Exactly. You used to perform at something, Oklahoma's version of the Grand Ole Opry. I want to hear about that. What is that venue?
Yeah, it's called the CMSA. So probably my formative years, I was probably singing, I think it was twice a week and then every Saturday. So I grew up there. I'd get ready there. I was the host for some of the shows, a little, teeny bopper, Bailey. But tons of artists would come and perform covers, but also their original music. And so it was just a really great way for me to kind of learn stage presence and kind of get out there and perform my own music, get their feedback. But everyone from around Oklahoma would come there, and it was called the CMSA. And it was amazing.
That is awesome. Well, yours truly is working on something for Branson called the Branson Opry, and we're trying to bring that original country music that made this town great when Glenn Campbell, Roy Clark, Mickey Gilley, Mel Tillis, all those guys had theaters here back in the day. And it was, it's still called the live show capital of the world here in this little town of 10,000. 8 to 9 million people come through this little town of Branson. And we want to do an Opry-style show here as well. So, keep us in mind, will you?
I will. I love Branson. We go there every year for vacation.
Okay, well, we'll meet here then one of these days.
Yes, that sounds great.
Absolutely. You did make the move to Nashville, though, to Music City when you were 15. And so tell us about that. And was it kind of like culture shock from you, leaving Oklahoma and going to Nashville, or what?
Yeah, so I did the whole music thing, and my parents at the time were like, Nashville's where she needs to be, and clearly this is a passion of hers, and I'm so thankful to my parents. They both quit their jobs, didn't have anything lined up, but cold turkey moved me to Nashville, and we lived in a Best Western for a couple weeks until we figured it out. But middle of freshman year, so that was a culture shock. As you can imagine, being a freshman in high school, I definitely think it's a culture shock with the volume of people. I am from a really, really small town, small class, going to Nashville, big city, big giant high school. So it was definitely a culture shock, but I feel like I adjusted pretty well, but it did take me some time to get my bearings.
Boy, I tell you what, you hear these stories that still happen, I guess, to this day. You obviously did it, living in a motel and taking that chance, and you're gonna live your dreams. I've heard people tell me they did it out of their car and different things like that.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing the stories that you still hear to this day. And so yeah, you've got a story to tell, that is for sure. And you're pursuing a songwriting degree at Belmont University, which is famous for a lot of artists and their children even going there now. We've got Garth Brooks' daughter that went there, Allie Colleen, and Savannah Benz, a good friend of mine, is currently attending Belmont University. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, I've always grown up knowing about Belmont and Nashville. I think, Garth Brooks, Brad Paisley is another alumni, and hearing everyone talk about Belmont and Nashville, I was kind of fascinated, obviously, by Nashville. And once I moved there, it's kind of always been a dream of mine to go there. There was no plan B on my schooling options, and so I'm actually really, really bad at school. I'm more of a creative. I'm not book smart by any means, and so testing was super hard. And I actually got into the songwriting program before I got into the college itself. It is different. And so I had to get some tutoring to, pass the test to get me into college, but got in, and I, graduated from songwriting and minor in music business. But Belmont definitely was the place to kind of hone in my craft, great networking opportunities, and just kind of meeting people like-minded who also were doing music. In Oklahoma, you're doing music, maybe not everyone else around you is doing music. And so coming to Nashville, everyone's doing music. Everyone at Belmont's doing their own thing. And so it was kind of cool to have a bigger pond of people to kind of, bounce off of and get some inspiration from.
Speaking of a bigger pond, there's plenty of fish out there, isn't there, in that big pond? It's a competitive business, isn't it?
Yeah, there was definitely, talk about a culture shock. Everyone's so talented and everyone's doing the same thing as you. So it was definitely something I had to get used to, but especially as a female artist, I feel like finding a group of like-minded girls and guys, you kind of have to find your own little team and your own little camp and cheer each other on. It doesn't do anything positive to, knock each other down. And if you build each other up, you have your own camp. It's so easy to just everyone, rise together and cheer each other on for their, new music coming out or whatever they're doing.
Absolutely. And you are doing that within Brickshore Media that you work with, and the one that set up this interview tonight, Nicole Zeller, my good friend from Brickshore. She has another client and an artist by the name of Andrea Vasquez, and you've been writing some of her stuff, I see.
Yes. Andrea, she is one of my best friends, and she has been working with Nicole for years and years, and I'm so thankful that we have a great, personal relationship, also a songwriting relationship, and we actually write together all the time. She's actually a co-writer on my song, NASCAR Track, that's out. But I got a start with her writing. She's had great success in placements. And so I've had placements in, CMT and articles on Billboard and all these really cool things because of her music doing so well. And I'm very thankful for her friendship and for our songwriting friendship too.
That is awesome. I love your song NASCAR Track. We're going to talk about that here in just a little bit, but you're all dressed up in a NASCAR suit too, the checkered flags on it and all that kind of cool stuff. There's this thing in Nashville, and you may have already been on it, but I'm just going to ask you, have you been on the Nashville sign yet with that?
I have not been on the Nashville sign, but I drive by it every single day.
Okay. We'll see you up there one of these days, and definitely take pictures and share that on your socials so we can share it too.
I will, definitely.
That'll be awesome. You have played at some iconic places in Nashville. I'm looking at the Bluebird Cafe, the Listening Room, world famous places. Whiskey Jam, you've got to do that, and some of Nashville's rowdiest spots, it says. It gets even rowdier, huh?
Oh, it sure gets rowdier, especially as the night goes on.
Yeah, absolutely. It is definitely Music City. I haven't been there for a little while. I met Nicole back there. I was telling you in 2018, we were hanging out at the Wild Horse Saloon. Luke Combs has now taken that over, and it seems like all these artists are starting their own venues in Nashville, aren't they?
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I actually went to Luke Combs' bar, and it was crazy to see the difference. I used to go line dancing at I wasn't a great dancer, but it didn't stop me at, Wild Horse. And now seeing the difference is crazy. But yeah, it's completely different than when I was in high school and like early college days. It's built up a lot. Yeah.
Jason Aldean wrote a song about it. You got to live on tips in a pickle jar. You've done that. You've lived in a motel and all of that kind of stuff. Kind of paying your dues along the way, aren't you, in Nashville, Tennessee?
I am. Listen, everyone on Broadway that plays, they are some of the best musicians, and they are just so talented. I can't say I've ever, played a 10 to 2 a.m. on Broadway, partly because I'm so sleepy. I gotta, go to bed early, but I do love playing writers' rounds, and I've definitely played for a little bit of a bigger audience, and I played for my parents in the audience. So you have to have some thick skin and just have a love for music and just love to perform, because you could be playing to little tiny crowds, which, playing for two people is better than none. So I love doing it.
Absolutely. And tell us, too, about the balance between you going to Belmont University and then the time to write music and find all of that time, to do that. Is it something that keeps you up at night? Do you wake up with a song title in your head and have to write that down? Or can you do like Taylor Swift and write that song in 10 minutes on a napkin or something?
It is definitely a balance of 50-50. I will either have an idea in my head, I'm in the car, I've got to pull over and the whole, record the voice memo thing so I don't forget it. Sometimes it's a song that I have to keep coming back to. Maybe it comes out slower, and so I have to really, take the time and hone in what I'm trying to say so I get the words right and the song comes out the way I want it to. A lot of that is where, co-writers come in, because there's a couple of us we can bounce ideas off of, and maybe I get stuck on a verse and they come in and finish it. So I think it's definitely a balance, definitely work-life balance, and kind of having the time to write and perform and, pay your bills. It all kind of goes together.
You sound like a well-rounded, well-balanced young lady. I tell you, you've got it together. I can tell just by talking to you.
Well, I'll fake it until I make it. We'll say that.
You're fooling me as we speak, aren't you? No.
Good. That's my plan.
Let's talk about something that really goes well with country music, and that is NASCAR. NASCAR Track is your brand new single out to radio, and I'll tell you, my first experience with NASCAR, I went to my first race down in Texas Motor Speedway in Arlington. My former father-in-law had some free tickets. He used to work at one of these quick Jiffy Lube oil change places, and they give us some free tickets, and we went down there to our first NASCAR race, and we sat on turn one. It is super loud and super fun, especially when somebody blows an engine right on your turn. That was awesome.
Oh, that's crazy. I'll tell you what, I didn't really know much about NASCAR other than, fast cars.
talented drivers and loud sounds. And my boyfriend actually is obsessed with NASCAR, and now I'm watching the race every Sunday, and I'm in on it. But yeah, it's funny. I wrote a song about NASCAR track. Now I'm becoming a NASCAR fan, but I can't say I watch sports. I'm an avid sports watcher all the time.
Well, I can. I love sports. All of my tattoos are sports. I have Patrick Mahomes tattooed on my left arm for the Kansas City Chiefs. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh! Well, I know who he is, definitely.
Well, you one of these days when we meet here in Branson, you'll have to check all that out too, because I got a bunch of them, and it's funny. I hate needles, but you get one tattoo, you got to have more. They're addictive. I don't know what it is.
That's what my mom said. I got a music note on my wrist, and I was maybe 18, and she was like, Bailey, if you get one, you're just going to get, more, and you promised me you're not going to get any more. And I was like, yeah, of course, Mom. I'm only going to get one.
Yeah.
But like you just said, I have maybe 4 or 5 now, and I plan on more, so my mom was right.
You're gonna have those checkered flags on you one of these days.
I mean, who could say? Never say never.
Absolutely. Well, the song is fantastic, and we love talking to you tonight, man. Have a good. We've had a good time on the radio. Where can folks find Bailey Morgan if they want to check out more of your music that's coming?
Yeah, so I have, NASCAR track out now on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. I'm going to have a video coming soon for NASCAR track on YouTube and some other platforms, but also you can follow me on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, all the things. Lots of music, lots of personal life, all mixed into one.
Absolutely. Well, you've been fun to talk to, and Nicole knows this, but I'll tell you, I also have a TV channel. It's called ICTV. That stands for Indie Country Television. So as soon as that video comes out, be sure we get that YouTube link, and we'll put it on ICTV, and it'll play in rotation around the clock with all the other great indie country music videos we got going.
Yeah, I love that. I actually shot it at the Nashville Super Speedway, so
nice.
It's our little version of NASCAR, and it was an awesome day, and I'm really looking forward to releasing that music video too.
Isn't that a fun process of shooting a video and telling that story to a song that's 2 minutes and 53 seconds long is what I'm looking at?
It's an adventure. Yeah, it's definitely an adventure, but it was a fun day, and being on the racetrack and being the only ones there, I just felt on top of the world, so I'm excited.
That is awesome. Well, we're excited to watch your career blossom, and let's do this again. I've had so much fun. Come back sometime real soon, and we'll have another good fun chat on the radio.
Sounds good to me.
You're welcome. We're going to play NASCAR track from Bailey Morgan, and then in this same set, we're going to play one of her other clients who I just had an interview with, and I've got one of her T-shirts. She just sent me some cool merch. Her name is Liv Hatfield. We're going to play Not For You, her brand new single, and then Amanda Hagel from Canada, who also works with Brickshore Media, and Nicole Zeller, and These Roots. Thank you, Bailey Morgan, for being here. We'll see you on the radio.
Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. This is called NASCAR Track from Bailey Morgan on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this New Music Friday.
I ran into your friend. He asked me how I've been. I said nothing much is new. And he told me all about you. Heard you settled down, bought a new house right across town like you said we would. My place is over our faith, not a big space, but the view is good. I just smiled and listened. I wasn't into reminiscing, what can't you do? Well, I'm thinking about you. Do you still drive your Chevy like a race car, blowing through streets like a NASCAR track? Do you still think of me, or did you spin those wheels and never look back? Old habits are hard, and so does a broken heart, but it keeps kicking. Do you remember the picture with me in it? We used to go by the Chevron, get us a pack of Marlboro Lights, and take it back to your place, get drunk off a cheap wine. Funny how those nights seem perfect. Perfect wasn't working out for us. You still drive your Chevy like a race car, blowing through streets like a NASCAR track.
did you spin those wheels and never look back? Old habits are hard, and so does a broken heart, but it keeps kicking. Do you remember the picture with me in it? With me in it. Heard you settled down, bought a new house right across town like you said we would. I hope it's treating you good. Do you still drive your Chevy like a race car, rolling through streets like a NASCAR track? Do you still think of me, or did you spin those wheels and never look back? Old habits are hard, and so does a broken heart, but it keeps kicking. Do you remember the picture with me in it? Do you still drive your Chevy like a race car, rolling through streets like a NASCAR track?
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
This morning's makeup looked better before I told you to leave and walk out the door. Letting you go was the right thing to do. I wasn't ready to see this through. Everyone in school had a hand to hold the pressures and rules written in bold of how a young girl's life should really be. Can you break the mold when joy starts in? We had attraction, we had chemistry, but when it comes to love, there's no guarantee. I know I pulled the trigger and turned your heart blue, but I can't sacrifice me for you. Not for you. This wasn't intentional. I do feel the glares. That sweatshirt you're wearing tells me you still care. I've second guessed it a million times, but I'll never find me in others' eyes. So chill with your friends like it's no big deal. We both know for a minute it was very real, and please take this as my apology. It's not as easy as it seems. We had attraction, we had chemistry, but when it comes to love, there's no guarantee.
Best in New Country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
These roots to set out on a journey. These boots to walk 1,000 miles the first time I stepped on these roots. This heart acting like a compass. This part of me I can't explain, but inside it guides on these roots. The place where I was blessed to be born and raised in. The winds of change have come, but the one thing that remains is all of this love and these roots. This life, searching for a purpose, it's like what makes me feel alive, and in time I'll find the place where I was blessed to be born and raised in. The winds of change have come, but the one thing that remains is all of this love and these roots. Yeah, 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 no matter where this road in life might take me, these roots they run deep, so the winds they can shake me. The place where I was blessed to be born and raised in. The winds of change have come, but the one thing that remains is all of this love. Remembering the lives of the ones that came before me. For everything they left, there is faith and family, and all of this love. All of this love. All of this love. And these roots.
Her name is Amanda Hagel. She is a great Canadian artist that is called These Roots, and she will be my special guest coming up on May the 15th on a Triple Play Thursday edition of The Tim Kelly Show. Liv Hatfield, before that, she was already a guest on my show. You can check that interview out in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on my website. And Bailey Morgan from tonight, she was my special guest. Thank you, Bailey Morgan, for being on the program. Your interview is going to go in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives right after this program is over. So check it out all on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. Welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We've got another 60 minutes of the best in new country coming straight ahead. How about we get it started with a great group called Gone with the West? This is Colorado Cowboy on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this New Music Friday.
He's up by dawn, cold saddle on, bacon and black coffee. They hit the trail, the sky gets pale, leather squeaks as they're trotting.
It's branding day, hear the cow boss say, go gather the back 500. Ride in teams through the washes and the trees, bring 'em all and don't leave none.
Oh, he rides to the cactus to his knee, rattlesnake coiled at the bottom of the tree. No fresh water as far as he could see, just dust and sweat and the jerk of
trot. The trail he rides is rough and steep. The Colorado cowboy, wild and free. In the heat of the day, Swat flies away, breathing dust through his bandana. Gotta take it slow, the cattle low, little calves are falling behind. Let them settle down in the yoke corral. Babies find their mamas. Keep the fire stoked, twirl them ropes and bring a calf out real easy. Oh, he rides through the cactus to his knee. Rattlesnake coiled at the bottom of the tree. No fresh water as far as he can see. Just dust and sweat and the jerk of the trot. The trail he rides is rough and steep. The Colorado cowboy, wild and free. Run a hand down the line, throw him on his side, grit your teeth and hold him steady. Make the bulls and the steers tag their ears, burn the brand and send them trotting. At the end of the day, put the horses away, laugh around the cook fire, gaze at the stars, pick guitars, sing about the cowboy way. Oh, he rides through the cactus to his knee, rattlesnake coiled at the bottom of the tree, no fresh water as far as he can see. Just dust and sweat and the jerk of the trot, the trail he rides is rough and steep. The Colorado cowboy, wild and free.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now, this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Walked into the diner back in my hometown. Been a lot of years since I've been around. It was a throwback. Felt good to be back. Same red vinyl swivel seats at the bar. Little silver jukebox is hanging on the wall. Dropped a quarter in, hit E16. Spinning memories of you and me. We were running with the wind, trying to chase a dream. Long-haired, happy with a beauty queen. Every day felt like it was shiny and new. We were burning through time without a care or doubt. Knew one day we'd figure it out. One verse in, and I was right back with you. Oh, it's amazing what a song in an old diner can do. Slid into the booth where we'd always sit. Thought about the night we had our first kiss. What a flashback. Oh, I was right back. Life was simple like sweet iced tea. Tie-dyed shirts and patches on my jeans. Didn't know that I'd be going back in time. Oh, those were the days under the neon sign. We were running with the wind, trying to chase a dream. Long-haired hippie with a beauty queen. Every day felt like it was shiny and new. We were burning through time without a care or doubt. Knew one day we'd figure it out. One verse in, and I was right back with you. Oh, it's amazing what a song in an old diner can do. Those songs were the soundtrack of our youth. Each one a little memory, pieces of our truth. We were running with the wind, trying to chase a dream. Long-haired hippie with a beauty queen. Every day felt like it was shiny and new. We were burning through time without a care or doubt. Knew one day we'd figure it out. One verse in, and I was right back with you. Oh, it's amazing what a song in an old diner can do. It's amazing what a song in an old diner can do.
That song will get you up and moving on a Friday night. That is the latest single from Chase Stevens. He's my good friend from Canada, and that is called Songs in an Old Diner. You're going to get to hear the story behind that song and a couple of more of his songs when we do a great radio interview, another great radio interview. I've had him on the show several times. Coming up on June the 5th on the Triple Play Thursday edition of The Tim Kelly Show. Check out my full live interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Well, tonight we had Bailey Morgan on from Oklahoma. How about my good friend Dave Edwards from Texas? But the song is called Swing Me Back to Oklahoma. Dave Edwards on the Tim Kelly Show for KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Neon lights on Broadway light up Nashville in the rain. All I see are aging dreams going down the drain. There's lots of bling, but there's no swing, just drums and loud guitars. So take me back to Tulsa, where Bob Wills is still the keeper of my heart. Swing me back to Oklahoma, two steel guitars, twin fiddles, watching bubbles in my beer. Swing me back to Oklahoma, my Cherokee maiden's waiting there. My girl is waiting underneath that Oklahoma moon. The sparkle in her diamond eyes shine like the stars in June. I'm leaving Legends Corner, heading back to Tulsa time. I'm westbound on I-40 to that Oklahoma road I left behind. Swing me back to Oklahoma. there. Yes, my Cherokee maiden's waiting there.
Hey y'all, this is Ashley Ewing, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Another blue day without you. Time drags on, sleepless nights can be so cruel. Looking out my window at the cold, dark sky, I can see your face in every cloud that keeps rolling by. That's the color of a heartache, more than just losing. When your heart gets torn apart, gonna be some bruising. That's the color of a heartache. Thought we'd have time for a sweet goodbye. No strings or regrets, just an awkward silence in our eye. Losing you's like falling endlessly. Yeah. Takes my breath away, drives me to my knees. That's the color of a heartache, more than just losing. When your heart gets torn apart, gonna be some bruising. That's the color of a heartache. That's the color of a heartache, more than just losing. When your heart gets torn apart, gonna be some bruising. That's the color of a heartache.
Her name is Sharon Marie White. She is also a great Canadian artist and a brand new single out to radio right there called Color of a Heartache. Man, I love the vocals on that. Great song from Sharon Marie White. She was recently a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show as well. You can check out our latest interview in the archives on my website. And how about this next gentleman? He was recently on the program as well from Ardmore, Oklahoma. His name is Alan Rudd. This is called It's a Good Thing on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I came home Valentine's Day, pulled up in the drive with a sweetheart dozen, my heart in my hand. When When I got there, she wasn't home. Something told me she was long gone. She'd given my sweetheart gift to another man. Looking through another wedding veil, heaven sent me an angel so sweet. Could she be mine? I wanted to run, but I had to stay. Couldn't believe what had come my way, so I gave her my heart and I took her hand. And it's a good thing, now I know what love's about. 'Cause I got you, and honey, there ain't no doubt that it's a good thing. Set me free, 'cause I never known the love you've given me. And now the only thing that I could ever thank that woman for is when she left my heart, she left an open door. And it's a good thing, now I know what love's about. 'Cause I got you, and honey, there ain't no doubt. It's a good thing what your love's done for me. 'Cause I'd never known how sweet a love could be. Now I come home every day and pull up in the drive. My sweetheart's there, and my heart's in her hand. It's a good thing, yeah, it's a good thing.
You are listening to The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country.
She was barely 18, she barely had a dream, with a pocket full of change and a rundown beater, going nowhere fast. Feeling like a black sheep trapped with the herd, a finger in the air trying to get the last word. Demons in her path. She's like a freight train running in the dark with a burned out spark and no end in sight, trying to stay on track. Full steam ahead with so much inside, a load of damaged goods and the destination, a little smoke and a stare. She's like a freight train. She's like a freight train. Visions of a life with a happy ending, money in her pocket and a loving family dancing in her mind. Two tracks to choose from, you win some, you lose some. Which one will she take? In one she breaks, in one she learns to fly. She's like a freight train running in the dark with a burnt out spark and no end in sight, trying to stay on track. Full steam ahead with so much inside, a load of damaged goods and a destination, a little smoke in a stare. She's like a freight train, just like a freight train.
That is the debut single out to radio for Kay Harper. It is called Freight Train, and that's how we're moving along, ladies and gentlemen. We're not stopping until we hit that 10 o'clock hour Central Time tonight on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. You're going to get to hear the story behind the brand new single from Ryan Bodine coming up on May the 9th, and that is a Finally Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. Wish Heaven Had a Phone. Brand new from Ryan Bodine on KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on New Music Friday.
I wish I had more time to say the things unsaid. I wish I had another shot to get this off of my chest. When you were still here, the words just wouldn't come. But now that you are gone, it slipped right off of my tongue. Sometimes when I'm alone, wish heaven had a phone. When I'm sinking like a stone, wish heaven had a phone. You always seem so strong, never even scared. I was petrified, them words never came out clear. Thought I had more time to show how much I cared. You were here and now you're gone, so much I didn't share. Sometimes when I'm alone, wish heaven had a phone. When I'm sinking like a stone, wish heaven had a phone. Sometimes when I'm alone, wish heaven had a phone. When I'm sinking like a stone, wish heaven had a phone. So afraid of the unknown, wish heaven had a phone.
This is Kenny Kershaw, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
He was a good man, he just lost his way. Walked away from all he had to run from his mistakes. She got a phone call at 3 a.m. It had been at least a month since she had heard from him. He said, I don't even know why I called. I've made such a mess of it all. And she said, you can always come home. When you're tired of that road you're on, and I will help you sort it out. I'll wrap you in my arms. up at Motel 6. He choked back tears thinking about how it had ever come to this. Turned on the TV to drown out his thoughts. Heard a late night preacher saying Jesus loves us all, no matter how far you've gotten off track. He'll be there to welcome you back, saying you can always come home when you're tired of that road you're on. And I will help you sort it out. I'll wrap you in my arms. Oh, you can always come home. He dropped to his knees. He said, I'm believe. Packed his things up. He couldn't leave that fast enough. But on the interstate, he hoped and he prayed that she meant every word when she said, you can always come home when you're tired of that road you're on. And I will help you sort it out. I'll wrap you in my arms. Yeah, you can always come home. He was a good man. He just lost his way.
Her name is Karen Paparelli, and that is called You Can Always Come Home. If you love the best in new country music, you are home right here on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. This next song is about two brothers. One's a sheriff, one's an outlaw. Brand new music from Trey Calloway called The Ballad of Righteous and Wrong on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
1839, West Texas cabin by candlelight. A young mother gave birth to two twin boys. Funny how brothers who look just the same could turn out different as night and day. One had a good heart, the other a black empty void. From the wellspring of 65, the good son struggled to just get by. Lived by himself on a small town deputy's pay. The bad son ran with a gang of fools, doing the things that outlaws do. Horses and whoring and always getting their way. When by in a fire grew, jealousy's all the good son knew. Anger and fortunes that never came his way. Cattle stolen and cattle sold, crooked games won with the dicey roll. The bad son proved that sometimes crime does pay. Christmas was cold and clear. The bad sun rolled in, not a soul was near. Robbed the Texas State Bank, his saddlebags filled up with gold. The good sun caught him just south of town. Both were prepared for the final showdown. One rode away, the other lay lifeless and cold. Newspaper headline on Christmas Day: Red deputy killed, killer gets away. They buried the body wearing that old silver star. Oh, the blood meets the bone in the whirlwind of the righteous and the wrong. There's a man with a beach house in Mexico. How he made his fortune, nobody knows. Spends his days and his nights and his money wild and free. He thinks about Texas from time to time and the body he left for the town to find. Says, I wonder if they'll figure out it wasn't me. Rubbing his chest where that deputy star used to be.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Grew up in South Carolina, but I can be a Tennessee fan. Just a small town cowgirl fall for back home outlaw kind of man. Mama thinks that I'm good girl gone. I swear I ain't done nothing wrong. Those back road drives on a Friday night, listen to the boys tell lies, lies, lies. Can't explain why singing with you always makes me smile. I'm chasing you, living the dream, driving back and forth to Tennessee, and I know you ain't thinking about me, but I know every word from A to F. You know me, one track mind in a two-tone truck, sing my songs and wear some luck. Get my number and come calling. Hope you're listening, Mr. Wanted. Been paying my dues every chance I get, from old bar stools to nights I'll never forget. Hearing everyone sing along to my hometown heartfelt songs, under a string of lights or a summer sky, taking it one thing at a time. Guess I'm doing alright, yeah, love this life. Every night when I close my eyes, I'm chasing you, living the dream, driving back and forth to Tennessee, and I know you ain't thinking about me, but I know every word from A to F. I know me, one track mind in a two-tone truck, sing my songs and grab some luck. Get my number and come calling. Hope you're listening, Mr. Wallet. back and forth to Tennessee. And I know you ain't thinking about me. I know every word from A to If I know me. One truck line in a two-tone truck, singing my songs with some love. Give my number and come calling. Hope you're listening, Mr. Woman. Yeah, you'll get my number and come calling. Are you listening, Mr. Woman?
That is brand new music from my good friend Ashlyn Green. Isn't she talented? And that song is fantastic. Mr. Wallen, who would have thought? And that is a great song, well produced, well written. And Ashlyn Green Music is where you can find her. Green has an E on the end of it, by the way. Go check her out. Tell her Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you. Well, as you know, the artist John Michael Montgomery is retiring from the road this year, but his son's just getting fired up. Walker Montgomery is the son of John Michael Montgomery. This is called Leave Your Leaving Behind on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
You've been gone, long gone for a while. I've tried to move on, but I can't get past your smile. Girl, I'm not over you, not by a million miles. Don't know if I'll ever leave your leaving behind. Find a little peace of mind. You set me free where I can't fly. I keep hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind. I know it's crazy to be standing at your door. I've stayed away till I can't take it anymore. Is there any way to be the way we were before? 'Cause I'm not sure I can leave your leaving behind. Find a little peace of mind. You set me free where I can't fly. I keep hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind. If you just say the word, I'll walk away from you. I'll admit that we are through. But if you feel the way I do, girl, leave your leaving behind. Help me find some peace of mind. Set me free where I can't fly. I've been hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
Don't look for me tomorrow, honey, no. Don't you look tomorrow night. Ah, don't look for me tomorrow, honey, no. Don't look tomorrow night. honey. Or hear it on the news. Yeah, you may read it in the paper, honey. Or hear it on the news. Well, I'll be living me the good life, living in the land of the Delta Blues. Oh, I'm standing at the crossroads. I was 61, born and died. Standing at the crossroads. I was 61, born and died. I'll be listening for the Ghost of Johnson to stop playing for me tonight. I'll be listening for the Ghost of Johnson to stop playing for me tonight. For me tonight. For me tonight. Oh, so long, honey.
He is from New Brunswick, but he's heading down to Memphis. His name is Rick Reese. That is R-I-K on Rick Reese. And he will be a special guest coming up real soon on the Tim Kelly Show. Check out my full live interview schedule that is coming up at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist and I met in Branson a couple of years ago, and he is soon going to be a special guest on the program as well. My good friend Mark Ware. This is called Jesus, Girls, Cold Beer. Doesn't get any better than that on a New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Every Bible needs a believer. Amen. Every girl needs a diamond on her hand. Every beer needs a cooler and a couple of friends like me. Every small town needs a church with a pew. Every guitar needs 3 chords and the truth. Every pickup truck needs a road to go down, so every guy like me can get his hands around a cold beer, a King James, a good girl with his last name, a radio on with an Aldane song on the back road, with a nice cold beer after a hard day's work, a Sundays to go to church, a prayer, a kiss, and amen to this right here. Here's to Jesus, girls, and cold beer. Every heart needs a feeling to fall in love. Every prayer needs an answer from up above. Every whiskey needs Kentucky or Tennessee. Every cowboy needs him some Wrangler jeans and a cold beer, a King James, a good girl with his last name, a radio on with an old Hank song on the back road, with a nice cold beer after a hard day's work, a Sundays to go to church, a prayer, a kiss, and amen to this right here. Here's to Jesus, girl, cold beer. Every guy needs a cold beer, a King James, a good girl with his last name, a radio on with the George Jones song on the back road, with a nice cold beer
day's work, a Sunday to go to church, a prayer, a kiss, an amen to this right here. Here's to Jesus, girls, and cold beer. Here's to Jesus, girls, and cold beer.
Hey y'all, this is Casey Johns, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Sunset rider, gunslinger heart, you left the lost behind. You put your family into the grave. You are the one that needs to be saved. Mountain roads, dusty trails, homeward bound. Regret prevails. Stranger rides to a stranger town, one she knew before. Sunset rider, gunslinger heart, you left the lost behind. You put your family into the grave. You are the one who needs to be saved. Crumbling church somehow stands. The priest prays, God save this woman. Lying down, cries for help. They can't even save themselves. Sunset rider, gunslinger heart, you left the lost behind. You put your family into the grave. You are the one who needs to be saved. She stops at the inn filled with scarlet ladies, and she leers at the desperate gamblers. So she saddles her horse and rides out of town, thinking to herself, no one can save this land. Sunset rider, gunslinger heart, you left the lost behind. You put your family into the grave. You are the one that couldn't be saved. Gunslinger,
Her name is Birdie Nichols. You're going to get to hear the story behind Gunslinger in an upcoming interview on the Tim Kelly Show. And that is a fantastic song. And she is awesome, from Arizona, where they used to shoot those old Western movies. And I've got a bunch of those on my website as well, if you like to watch those. I got John Wayne on there, some Clint Eastwood, good stuff on there. And check that out at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Just hit the Western channel. Brian Pataluna is up next. How about this one called My Perfect Moment on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
One one Friday night with nothing to do. My buddy called me up, said let's go drink a few. So we headed on out and hit this local bar. Was in the corner checking out the scene. That's when it happened, you walked by me. At that moment my life would change for good. I thought she could be the one. You are my perfect moment, that one you always dream of. Oh, I can't believe that it's happened to me. True love has won me over. I can feel it in my soul, girl. I'm so glad that I found you. It started slowly, little notes and gifts. Felt like forever till we first kissed. But it quickly grew into this wonderful thing called love. Sitting here thinking about my life. That sweet girl is now my wife. Was it fate? Was it destiny? I'll take it either way. You are my perfect moment, that one you always dream of. Oh, I can't believe that it's happened to me. True love has won me over. I can feel it in my soul, girl, girl. I'm so glad that I found you. Was it fate? Was it destiny? I'll take it either way. You are my perfect moment, that one you always dream of. Oh, I can't believe that it's happened to me. True love has won me over. I can feel it in my soul, girl. I'm so glad that I found you. True love has won me over. I can feel it in my soul, girl. I'm so glad that I found you.
His name again is Brian Pataluna, and that is called My Perfect Moment. My perfect moment tonight was when I went on the radio at 7 p.m. Central Time, and you all joined me. I want to thank you for doing that tonight. We had a great time hanging out and listening to the best in new country music. I want to thank the special guests that were on my show tonight, too. Billy Joe Jones and Bailey Morgan for joining me on the program. Let's do it again next week. I'll go on the air at 7 p.m. Central Time on Triple Play Thursday and New Music Friday, and you can check out the upcoming interviews on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up.
take him back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. Oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you